Over the past several years, we have seen the fall, the decline of mainstream media, specifically in this case, mainstream sports media, whether it's the ESPNs or the Fox Sports Ones of the world. There are more and more fans that are tuning out of that and instead going to independent content creators. And of course, they used to be Barstool for quite some time. They were kind of the leaders in that alternative programming. Well, as of late, it's become Pat McAfee. The Pat McAfee Show has been dominating when it comes to football, when it comes to sports news. So many people would rather tune in and watch Pat McAfee and the guys on his show because they're authentic, because it's not BS, because it's real. Well, now it looks like Pat McAfee may be considering going back to one of those sports media giants, specifically ESPN. Report, Pat McAfee Show could move to ESPN. Network is a leading candidate. And I think for a lot of people, even though they applaud Pat McAfee and they're like, wow, you've built an incredible thing, we want to see you get rewarded, all that, I do think there'd be a lot of people very, very hesitant if he went to ESPN, because I'm sure he would get a lot of, hey, you can do whatever you want, you can do this, you can do that, we want you to be you, we want your show. But at the end of the day, we've seen how that worked just recently with Barstool Sports. Sometimes decisions become out of their hands. And if they did go back to the mainstream media, to ESPN, how would that change what they're doing now? But again, these are just reports. Let's get into it. Pat McAfee may be headed to ESPN on a more permanent basis. Andrew Marchand of the New York Post reported Tuesday, McAfee's on the precipice of taking his daily talk show and moving it to a major media player, with ESPN being the leading candidate. The former NFL punter already has a relationship with ESPN thanks to College Game Day, which makes the partnership a natural fit. It's likely that ESPN and McAfee would have to negotiate a severance of the 4-year, $120 million deal he signed with FanDuel in December of 2021. That wasn't all that long ago. That contract allowed McAfee's highly successful show to remain independent, with FanDuel serving as the primary sponsor with significant product integration. Now, for Pat McAfee, in his case, he talked a lot. Just a few months ago, he put out this very thoughtful tweet back in February, and one of the things he addressed was FanDuel. And he said the people that are running FanDuel now, not exactly the same type of leadership when he made that deal. And he was really wondering what he should do. And even back in March, he said it on air. He said, there's a lot going on in my mind about the future for that $120 million FanDuel deal. Is it possible that because he doesn't want to be involved in that anymore, he might consider going to ESPN? That's what it looks like right now. McAfee has spoken openly about the idea of leaving behind the FanDuel deal as he becomes increasingly disenchanted with behind-the-scenes minutia. In an effort to make my life a lot easier, I'm exploring the options of maybe joining a network or a family or a community that can handle a lot of the things we've been running into at this stage. Now, I trust Pat McAfee, right? I do. I don't think he's going to sell out and change his stuff and change his brand. And he even tried to make some people feel a little bit better about these rumors that were swirling. He just had a baby girl. He's been in the hospital with his kid and everything. But he did stop in to make an appearance on his own show for a couple minutes to talk about some of these rumors.
Follow-up from the speculatory reports is, this fucking guy sold out, going to ruin his show. What's he doing? It's like, yo, what do we even, why is everybody so mad at me right now? What did I do? And then I looked at my baby girl and she pooped. I cleaned her diaper and it was good.
Yep.
So life is good, man. Oh. The rumblings though, let's remember just that, just rumblings.
Mm-hmm.
And Connor, Ty, Tone, Toxic AJ,
what?
Boys in the Back.
What?
Can we please remind the people that we are too dumb to change?
Exactly.
Bingo.
Bang.
And can we also remind them what happened last year? That we go through this damn near every year. Okay, people?
These guys are going to sell out.
Yes.
We're too dumb to change.
What would that mean? Huh?
We're too dumb to change. So that's kind of Pat McAfee saying, one, don't necessarily believe all the rumors and reports that are swirling, but even if you do, we're too dumb to change what we're doing. We're not going to change the show. We're not going to make it different. So I think that's what a lot of people want to hear. But even just the idea that he could be, just with ESPN permanently like that, the Pat McAfee Show could be an ESPN production. How are they going to feel about his relationship with Aaron Rodgers? How are some of the people at that network going to feel with everything that they've said about Aaron Rodgers and what he thinks? If some people start boycotting something, if whatever happens, what is ESPN going to do? And I think that's a fair concern to have when it comes to a show like this that's so beloved, that really, I think if you put restrictions on it, It could spell a nightmare scenario because that's not what people want. People love it for what it is, and they wouldn't want anything to change, even if he does happen to go to a place like ESPN. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.